So you mentioned to us that you got into software engineering at a pretty young age and had to overcome various challenges like not having access to resources that might be more prevalent today, but still might be other listeners out there that might be in the same situation as you. Tell us about like what was it about your upbringing? How did you overcome these obstacles to get you to where you are today?
I was, I think, just intensely curious. I mean, maybe it's common in my generation, but one of my first wishes was in sort of junior high was to have a calculator. And that sounds strange today because calculators are ever present, but having a one that actually did math calculations and I took a little class to learn BASIC and things like that. I wouldn't say it was barely programming, but it was programming, and it was very exciting to me that I could make something happen on the computer. And I live near the Museum of Science and Industry. They had a whole section of the museum dedicated to mathematics and computer science. And I think that really just sparked curiosity for me.
Yeah, it sounds like your family was pretty supportive of this, or at least trying to put you in environments where you could explore this curiosity more.
They were. We just didn't have the resources to buy a computer for kids to play with. So later there was a computer in our house, but it wasn't for me. It was for the person who worked in my office in my room when I was at school. I probably knew what I could do with it. And later I did some programming on there for my parents' business. So yeah, they were really supportive. Later I took the first AP Pascal class that was offered. It was the pilot of that class. And I had to drive downtown to University of Illinois, and it was on Saturdays. And so I would sort of run in to take the class in the middle of Saturday morning, but I didn't have a computer to do my homework on. I did an Apple II, and I didn't have one. So I would go in and do the coding and also simultaneously learning how to type into a computer because we didn't know how to do that yet. And not just me, but most people didn't know at that time. And so, like, use a word processor, those were new. And so I would type my homework in about an hour and a half. So I had to write it out by hand first. It was a little crazy.
If you enjoyed this clip, make sure you watch the entire video, which has a lot more content just like this. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of our episodes where we talk to leaders in the tech industry, from software engineers to product managers to engineering manager, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and also click the notification bell.